Hello everyone, I'm here with a new discovery. It comes by the way of Dave Falto within the Mario Kart Tour community. So everybody give a round of applause for Dave for discovering this amazing trick for getting more coins onto your account when it's a Coins Aplenty day. Now this is perfect timing for this discovery since the Yoshi Tour will have a Coins Aplenty every single day of the tour. So if you're able to execute this strategy, you'll end up having more than 3,000 coins extra on your account at the conclusion of the Yoshi Tour, which is a free super driver. So it's by no means something to snuff at. However, you can also apply it in this tour. I've already done it for Tuesday. I'll break the exploit down for you in a step-by-step manner. The first step is going into a lobby for multiplayer, and what you're going to want to do is leave all of the lobbies that you join to collect 100 coins. Many of you do this already so that you don't have to race multiple races to collect your 100 coins. So basically you go into the lobby, you collect the coins, and then you leave without completing the race. That is key for this to work. You're going to want to start this process by collecting the coins in the cup prior to the Coins Aplenty cup that you have for that week, okay? Because what you're gonna do is then, once it shifts over to your cup, you're gonna complete the first race, okay? Now, for each race that you complete, the amount of coins that you're gonna receive is less than you would get in a standard race, but you'll see where you're able to make up coins on the back end from doing this. And that is that as soon as the race is completed and you go to enter a new lobby, you'll see that the multiplayer coins are reset to 0. It doesn't stay at 100. So essentially what you're doing is you're getting 300 coins for the event, plus the limit break, however many coins you can collect on the course. Now, normally if you're doing this by yourself, you can get 60, you can get 100, you can get a tremendous number of coins. However, for this, you might only get 20 or 30 coins. But then what will happen is you'll get the additional 100 multiplayer coins added to that. So even if you only get 20 coins, that's as if you're getting 120 coins, which is far greater than almost any ceiling on every single track that you can get for Coins Aplenty. So as soon as your coins are reset, you're gonna wanna back out of the lobby of every race. If you started this process and were able to complete the race in the first minute of your cup switching over, you can actually re-lobby enough to get to 100 coins for the third track in your Coins Aplenty event to get 2 tracks completed within one cycle of this. If you're able to complete 2 tracks within one cycle, that's very good, because what the next step is the waiting step. Now, there's 12 cups in every tour, and the cycle for multiplayer is for 13 minutes. So what you're gonna have to do is wait for a cycle of 10 cups to go by. 10 because you're gonna wanna start collecting coins again in the cup preceding your own. So if you add up that amount of time, that's 130 minutes or 2 hours and 10 minutes before you can proceed. So it is really ideal to try to get 2 tracks completed within one cycle, so that way you can complete all of this in less than 3 hours as opposed to in less than 5 hours. In the ideal situation for this, you'll then collect the 100 coins once again, and for this situation you'll collect the coins in the remaining Coins Aplenty track, which should be the second one in the frame of that cup. And your job isn't completed there, because you've now accomplished 300 multiplayer coins, 100 for each track. However, since that was also a Coins Aplenty track, it will reset to 0 once again, so you'll be able to complete a 4th set of 100 multiplayer coins within this, and you can think of that as the corresponding set that you would ordinarily have without having done this exploit. I did this exploit for my Coins Aplenty on Tuesday, and I was able to exceed all of my past maximums through doing this. I made over 2,000 coins in that day, and that was actually with a good cup. I had the Baby Rosalina cup, which is ranked as having the most available coins to collect on that track, and even still I managed to shatter the ceiling in terms of what I could collect. Now the true value of this is when you're given a cup that has a very poor ceiling, because you're always going to have those 100 coins per track that you're going to collect with the multiplayer exploit, and that means that you'll have a much greater return by doing this strategy on a worse cup than if you receive a much better cup. But in all situations, you'll be able to exceed your previous ceiling. So once again, let's all thank Dave for discovering this trick. Next up, we have the all clear pipe. Now, this is my birthday this week, so I'm hoping for a little bit of extra luck. We'll see how that goes. But for the birthday, give the video a thumbs up. It goes a long way in helping out the channel. In terms of what I'm looking for, I was looking for something that would have helped with week 1 in ranked mode, and otherwise I'm looking for my most desired item in the game is probably the off-roader. I didn't go deep enough in the pipe for the jungle tour to obtain it, and it's been in the spotlight a few times since. I haven't been able to get it yet. Will this be the time? There's not a star this week. We get the swooper, which for most people isn't something that you want to see, but for me, this is my pathway forward for getting high-end tickets into my daily selects. It's my highest level glider for high-end. It's now 2 tickets away from level 6, and it's then 5 additional tickets away from level 7, which means I could take it to level 7 right now. I have in my inventory at the moment 7 high-end glider tickets, and there will be another one in the Yoshi Tour for the Total Points Challenge, which means that I'll now have spare high-end glider tickets available to use in ranked mode in the future. I'm very happy about this poll. Now let's take a look at how week 1 ended for ranked mode. So we have the rankings are on display. How did I do? Well, in the final day I dropped from 5th place to 6th place, but we can see I held on to it, which means I get that extra little bump in rewards, 600 coins, 2 sets of tickets, as well as 10 rubies. Very nice, because this keeps alive the hope and expectation that I'll complete this tour with over 1,000 rubies, 4 digits. I'm very excited about it. This tour hasn't been very good for me, but if there's one silver lining, it's I'll exit the tour with over 1,000 rubies, which is a tremendous accomplishment for anyone, let alone a free-to-play player. And that's required a lot of discipline on my end. So we take a look at the runs here. I had Party Time Pauline, Bottom Shelf, also Bottom Shelf Swooper, so it was very rough. The other tracks I didn't maximize on. It was a double Banana Frenzy for Airship Fortress, and Mario Circuit 1 was just a single Coin Frenzy, I believe, with a non-stop combo. So I could have definitely done more. However, as we saw from the group scores, it was apparent that players were scoring very high. And the thing is, I could have invested enough to win until somebody hit 49,000, which if we take a look at their loadouts, they had a level 5 capped Rose Queen. So this was the mark of a casual whale. I was not going to beat this. I could have invested enough to get to 48,000, and that would have been worth doing perhaps to win ranked mode. Next up, let's take a look at week 2 of ranked mode. We have the Birdo Cup, Tokyo Blur 4 reverse trick. I don't have a top shelf driver for this, so I'm probably gonna go in with Lakitu Party Time. Bottom shelf Kart looking awful here. I have the red bee dasher, and I have middle shelf Fireworks Parachute. Not looking too good here, folks. This is gonna be, yeah, I have no more comment on that. So let's back it out. Let's take a look at what I can actually make progress with in this week's ranked mode. So we have 3DS Rainbow Road, level 4 Lemmy, it's capped, I can take it to level 5. We have the level 4 Red Bee Dasher, I can also uncap that. And here we have the Crimson Crane, which is in the tier shop. So if it's a situation where I can potentially win ranked mode, I may purchase the Crimson Crane, it's a very good glider. But otherwise, when I go ahead and look at the shops, I'll explain why that's not really on my radar unless I can win this week's ranked mode. So let's back it out. We have RMX Mario Circuit 1 Reverse Trick, level 3 Luigi. We have level 4 Red Bee Dasher once again coming in huge this week. And I have the level 3 Oil Paper Umbrella. That could be brought to level 4 with 2 Super Glider tickets, the 2 that I picked up from the token shop this week. So that's what I'm looking at in terms of score. Let's see, someone already has 61,000. So that might be on the periphery of what my capabilities are with the upgrades. I'll make sure I go ahead and do some casual runs, some semi-competitive runs to see if I were to put in those upgrades, could I reach 62,000 perhaps? But then again, it is early in the week and everyone knows how these things go. People will tack on points over the weekend, or if not, they'll show up as a sleeper on Tuesday. So for the given moment, I love my position. I'm gonna try to maintain 4th or 5th and go from there. I wasn't able to maintain 4th or 5th last week. However, given that I've tiered down now 2 weeks in a row, I think it might be more likely that I'll be able to hold 4th or 5th place without making upgrades even, since the runs I have currently in are completely casual. I don't even have non-stop combo or coin frenzy on any of them. So let's go over and take a look at the shop. Since I don't have a high-end driver ticket in the tier shop this week, I will go ahead and pick up this red streamliner. So there we go. Brand new cart for me. The value on it is decent, not the best skill, but it has a fair amount of tracks. So since I don't have a high-end driver ticket, I'm gonna actually go up and I'm gonna start collecting the super gliders once again and continuing that march towards having them all at level 7. So I have 4 of them purchased. I'm 12.5% of the way there. It's gonna take a while, but given that we're gonna be having a lot more coins in the next tour, not just from Coins Aplenty every day, but enhanced login bonuses, enhanced tour gifts, enhanced total points challenge rewards. There's a very good likelihood we're gonna see more coins from that, potentially for free-to-play players getting more than 40,000 coins in that one tour. So you're gonna wanna play, and I see this as a way to catch up my daily selects since I've been focusing on the tier shop, but at the moment the tier shop has been quiet for me. So that's what my plan is moving forward. Now to end the video, since I purchased a tier shop item, we have to collect this nonsense reward. Good job, Nintendo. You put it in the first week, so at least you gave me the chance to see what was in the week 2 shop. I appreciate that, thank you. But if you want to lose this challenge task entirely, that's good by me also. All right, there's the quick ticket. So now let's go on to the pipe polls. Now, let me give a little bit of a should you poll on this. So let's take a look at the details. Actually, I don't want to go to the details. I want to go to this screen here. Now, if we take a look, there's 9 items in the spotlight. It's a 12 high-end pipe, so you're going to get 3, 1 in the general pool for drivers, karts, and gliders each. Now, in terms of the item quality, it's a real mixed bag. Let's be honest. The best item in the rankings, if you go over to Tabor's data website, the top item in the spotlight is this 8-bit star glider. It's in the top 10 for gliders, around like the 8th or 9th place. It's Lightning Plus, not the best skill, but if we take a look, it's had a lot of tracks of added value lately. So, and they've been used in ranked mode. The problem with that glider is it was recently added to the all clear pipe. So it's not something that you can't have access to at another time. Otherwise, the only other good items that you're going to want to collect on are Hakama Mario. Obviously, the coverage is the worst in terms of all the coin boxers, so it's not one that you're going to be jumping for joy to get. But if you do get it, very good character to have. There's SNES Mario, formidable character. They've been gradually increasing his track load. But basically all of these other items are only in the top 20 or 30 of each of their classes for driver, karts, or gliders. And some of them are just straight bad. Like the Full Flight is perhaps the worst high-end glider in the game. There's super gliders that are better than this one. And I mean, it's the same with Happy Mario. I know Ryan loves Happy Mario, but honestly, if you look at the rankings, King Boo, Donkey Kong, Bowser Jr., these are supers with more value than Happy Mario. And it's similar for the Quick Shaw right here. It's just, I mean, it's used, most of the use you're gonna get out of it is gonna be exclusive Tokyo tracks. And let's face it, the city tracks don't come by often enough to make pulling on this pipe worthwhile. If you're free to play, the only justification you would give to pull on a pipe is if you're gonna ticket the items that you're gonna collect. You don't wanna collect a level 1 and just leave it there. It's gonna make your life miserable for ranked mode. So that's the conclusion of my should you pull. I'm not gonna be pulling on it except for these 2 freebies right now. So wish me luck, you guys. Let's see what I get. First one up is gold. Oh my goodness. We got a high end. This is the first one. First one. Okay. Here we go. What's it gonna be? Are we gonna get a star? No star. Oh, we got the best item in the pipe. It's the 8-bit star. Big yes on that. Oh yeah. Now the question is, should I reset the pipe? Statistically, I should reset the pipe. So since I'm down to 11 high ends out of 99, I'm gonna go ahead and reset for this one. So now I'm back to 12 high ends out of 100. And let's see how lucky can I be. It's green. But we already beat the pipe, so it's, yeah, now it can really be anything. Wendy, Koopaling, okay. Well, you guys, I had some birthday luck. I'm really happy about this. Smash that like button and let me know what you guys think about this coin exploit. Dave really came through for all of us. So once again, thank you, Dave. And I wish you guys the best of luck on your polls, and let's enjoy the rest of this tour. And the Yoshi tour is gonna be huge. The Ruby board is already out. You can collect 6 of the 9 rubies that are available on it. So enjoy.